of a liability right now. Like
I feel that.
We can't another song with Shamar. This what I would need until he get a caregiver. You know,
Still probably doing shows free with Fendi.
What y'all look? When they was trying to sign Shamar, they told Shamar he can't do this on Instagram. He can't do that on Instagram. Well, I think Shamar's still on the internet threatening people and doing everything. No people don't care about Shamar. They don't probably got Shamar to sign that little deal. They finna get them little songs out of Shamar to make Fendi go viral and send Shamar back on his way.
Fendi speaks on her relationship with Shamar. She also talks about thieving Scambo.
What's good, bedtime bandits? It's your girl Britt, and you know I'm coming with that early morning late night tea. So pour it up for me and like this video. Now y'all gonna have to hold up with y'all cups because I can't even touch the pot. It's way too hot. As y'all know from my previous videos, Shamar and Fendi did link back up. Alvo was not feeling it, and in true Alvo fashion, he got on the internet to expose Fendi.
Take this.
I hate to say it, but it looks like he was right. It seems like everybody who uses Shamar gets upset when someone else uses Shamar. So apparently Fendi is not going to work with Shamar again unless he gets a caregiver. Kay and Alvo also jumped in the cup to expose Fendi. And every time Shamar gets on live, he can't seem to keep anything private. He was on live with Messy Doll again yesterday, and Messy Doll had to constantly remind him to not speak of Fendi, even ending the live after Shamar mentioned Fendi's name. Now, I don't know what's going on or what made Fendi come out and say this, or if this was her plans from the very beginning, because a podcast just dropped where she exposed Alvo and Shamar. So Kay is also in the cup, and as per usual, she jumped in the chat to speak on Shamar. But before we get into this tea, make sure you pour it up for me and like the video.
Just a misunderstanding.
me and his boyfriend.
Okay.
Me and his boyfriend.
Okay, because I was wondering, I'm hearing the story, I'm like, okay, so after the lawyer stuff and the manager stuff, like, was that why y'all fell out? So no, it wasn't even about that, it was about the boyfriend.
Yeah, it was about the boyfriend.
What was he on?
It was like when I meet people, I just try to get to know you. Like,
yeah.
What you, so, convincing, manipulating, liar, a thief, conniving.
Damn. What word? Conniving? Yeah.
Conniving, you mean it. Like it don't make no sense to be that way. The label described him in one word, and it was hopeless.
They know about the boyfriend too?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Because I told you he manipulated me. He came in. He was like, yeah, because I'm a content creator. I post Shamar. He was like, I post my stuff on TikTok. And I'm like, that's fine, bro. Why you can't do that? You could do that.
Right.
I post my girl. I post my sister. I post anybody I want on TikTok. Let's go ahead. Do you.
Yeah.
So he like, yeah, I post, sometimes I post me and Shamar on there. I'm like, what's your TikTok? So I went to check the TikTok out. I'm like, okay, cool. Seeing everything. He was on there for probably a couple of months saying he go with a download boy, you know, playing line for the views.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Didn't get anywhere. So then once I seen him start posting Shamar, the views started going up a little bit.
Exactly.
But he used to post me too, like, hey, like, Fendi, let's do a video. Cool. Because I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like, you say you here for him, that's what, I don't got nothing until you show me you not.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Did you like the video yet, girl? Go ahead and give me that little like. Don't be stingy. But honestly, that's how I felt about Alvo at the beginning as well. The internet is so used to people using Shamar, it doesn't matter who comes into his life, they are going to say he is using them. So I was tuning out all the internet gossip, and in the beginning, Alvo had me really thinking he cared about Shamar. I was one of the only bloggers out there making videos saying Alvo should be paid. However, once more information came out and I actually seen the interactions of Alvo at Shamar's booking, like in my All-Star Weekend video of Shamar and Alvo, he was not taking care of Shamar like he claimed he was. He attempted to post Shamar's location live, and whoever Shamar was with had to tell him to please not post the location. He was also super lit, and Shamar had to constantly watch out for his surroundings. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments below, because you know we gonna pour it up. Now let's get into the rest of this tea.
and can't nobody else tell me until you show me you not for him.
Right. Fact.
So boom. I'm like, cool. Everybody calling, the management, everybody. Who is that little boy? Well, look, I don't know. So now they thinking I'm on some crazy stuff. They like, wait, is you doing this for views and stuff? Cause he acting like he trying to marry Shamar. They thinking I'm holding the camera. Look, that's not me.
Oh damn!
I'm not nowhere near. So y'all in it. Y'all finna get me in trouble.
That's crazy.
Y'all playing. So I'm like, hold on, wait, what? They is on the internet acting like they getting married or whatever. So, but when me and Shamar first made the song, you know, it wasn't none of that. Like, it wasn't, he wasn't on Instagram, twerking, gyrate, draft, doing nasty draft. He wasn't doing any of that. Yeah. So, cool. Everybody accepted they loved him, you know, because he was laid back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. He come in, the boyfriend come in. Now they getting married on TikTok. They doing all this, they doing all that. I'm cool. What's wrong with that? Now the last call I get now with Shamar and the boyfriend, we just came from a booking. They said, Fendi, do these people got a gun up your head? I said, what happened? They said, tell them to delete that stuff off their Instagram and TikTok. I said, delete the stuff, y'all. They said, we deleted it. The manager called back. They said, that stuff is on the boyfriend page now. Now they deleted it from Shamar page to put it on the boyfriend page. They said that stuff is on the boyfriend page. He is getting paid off that on TikTok. He using him for content. I'm like,
Fendi had put me to the side. Well, it is what it is. Fendi, the flop rapper, big rappers and stuff like that, and the rappers didn't want to hop on the song because Shamar was on there and he was posting our relationship. That's telling him he can't be himself to be able to make this money. Not being who she is because she's being controlled.
Now, everybody knows once you start to work with advertisers or get a little bigger, there is a certain image that they may want you to keep. We see huge stars even lose brand deals over alleged allegations or involvements. So it's not unusual for an image switch up. Now, in my opinion, I don't think Fendi had any issue with Shamar's preference. However, just because you have a boyfriend and you're posting him on the internet doesn't mean you have to do certain things with him on the internet. And let's be real, between Alvo and his new man, we see all the things he is willing to do to get famous on this internet. However, we all know Fendi dates women, so it would be weird if she did not want Shamar to showcase the fact that he dated men. However, I think it was the dramaful storylines and the information that Alvo constantly came to the internet with that set her off.
like,
That makes sense now.
oh my God, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Cause you playing me in my face, nigga. I'm thinking like you genuine. I'm thinking like, okay, you a content creator, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
He could have just said, I'm trying to be my nigga, like
Anything, or you could have said, I'm posting you and Shamar or Shamar out for money because I'm with him and I got to deal with him. This is for money.
Yeah, it's the deceit for me. A lot of us know that gold diggers do exist, but there are plenty of women and men out there who would tell you if their significant other was not financially stable, they would not be with them. I'm not sure why Alvo felt the need to hide that, because he knew if he explained that to Shamar, then Shamar would not want to be with him.
So, boom, I'm like, boom, come on, check it out. Delete that shit right now. Everything now.
delete that shit.
Everything, because now these people on me now. What you on? You with them?
Or
Getting married on TikTok.
oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, it's mind blowing what people really do just to go like viral. Where I couldn't bring myself to do some like cap shit or like some real fake shit. But it's crazy.
It's
like
crazy.
People
like,
love
to do crazy things.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do this? So I'm like, okay, cool. It's too much. It's all over money, and it's just crazy. So I said, you know what? Look, bro, delete everything. Just delete it for Shamar career, because you know we got featured on the line, we got money on the line, we got deals on the line, we got everybody watching us right now. Just delete the stuff to clean up his image, you know, for right now, because y'all on here crazy, gyrating.
Now, I feel her on all the rubbing and the dubbing, but y'all answer me this. What is wrong with twerking? Is it because he's a man, or is it because you don't twerk? Twerking is just a form of dancing. If he was up there Brazilian body shaking, would you see it the same way? I think when it comes to our culture, a lot of people like to put a negative spin on it, and that's why they keep doing it, because we allow it for coins. Or maybe it is because he's part of the community. Because let's be real, unless you're a man, we do not know any rappers that do not twerk.
Jerry, like, So now it's on my name.
Yeah.
Oh, let me clean this up. So Fendy, the boyfriend. Yo, the label, everybody, they got to give me 4K. I just made 4K on TikTok by posting Shamar. They got to write me a check for 4K. Or I'm not deleting none of this.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
Yo.
What?
People crazy.
They told me, when they called me and told me it was about money, I still didn't believe it after I approached them.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's
Until he said, give me that 4K. Write me that
crazy.
check for 4K. And I'm gonna delete everything. This what I just made on TikTok.
He said, if you really love me, delete all my content. I'm gonna delete all the content you posted of me and let me see where this go. I deleted all our content. Everybody know you get paid on these apps. You get paid on TikTok, you get paid on YouTube. I had to delete my content off these platforms.
And I see you conveniently forgot to mention that you requested payment before deleting it.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I lost thousands of dollars.
I said, bro, I called it. Look, you know what? Get a man a 4K. If Shamar like, no.
She keep calling the label. They like.
Shamar like, no. Now Shamar smoking the square because now he like, this is getting out of hand.
This is embarrassing.
I don't know what to say.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed for you.
He like, no, just delete it. Just delete it if it's that serious. Now he instantly agreed. Now that's how I know. He know. He instantly delete it.
Yeah.
Just delete it. So he okay. Boyfriend get on the media, crying all over the media.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not running about her. I'm not even doing nothing to that girl. She ruined her own career by trying to collab with everybody. Fendi like a duck. How about that? Since now I'm gonna talk about her, cause I'm tired of her keep on bothering me. I ain't worried about that little boy. And then he talk about I'm dirty. He dirty. He ain't even bathe. Every time I go on tour with him, he never have no clothes. To be honest, me and Shamar always bring a change of clothes. He never bring a change of clothes.
Make sure y'all liking the video and pouring it up for me. But out of 10 things Alvo says, only one thing could be true. It seems like everybody around you doesn't bathe except for you. Now y'all know I don't do no name calling on this channel, but if she looks unclean, I don't know what to say about you.
Fendi them hating, this and that. All
It's
that.
always hating.
They hating.
Like you, I got a picture with her. I got a picture.
Hold on, say it again,
And I don't care. I don't know any of these people personally not to like them. But from what I can see on the internet, Alvo is sneaky and deceitful. No, Shamar is not perfect, but we also know who he is on the surface. Alvo is literally telling this lady to repeat something as though he is on her side, knowing he is just recording her for proof. And that type of characteristic is snaky, sneaking, deceiving. So I'm honestly flabbergasted how anybody could defend this deceitful dude. No matter how much you don't like Shamar, that does not make Alvo a good person. Would you rather have the opportunity to stay away from somebody because you know they didn't like you? Or the person faked like they liked you, became your fake friend just to do conniving things to you? I prefer the direct person who tells me that they do not like me and gives me the opportunity to stay away. But I guess that's just me. Some people like to be deceived.
This and that, bro. Now I'm in more trouble.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
It's more trouble. It's just so much. He did the most. So they call again. This nigga on live. Nobody wasn't playing. They was watching them. So I'm like, yo, we still driving on the road. I'm like, yo. Now we stopped at the gas station. He out walking on live.
So you were with him at the same time?
Imagine somebody riding around in your car and traveling off of other people's dimes, and they go to walk and talk about you on live.
That's why I said scandalous, conniving, sneaky, snake.
You're like, hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. Hey, y'all, man, Fendi got me crazy.
That's fucked up.
It was so heartbreaking. I couldn't. I was just like, it was draining. And I'm just like, what is they on? I couldn't put my finger on it. So boom, after he did all that, they was like, that boy is a mess. He all over the place. And you know what? Shamar, whatever they got on the line, whatever we got on the line, it's done. Don't nobody want to deal with it.
Yeah.
The features is because every day the boyfriend was on live crying about something. We'll go to a show, meatball, Philly.
Yeah.
He all on there. Anybody celebrity go, he have a storyline. Why do that to us? Why go to if Shamar bringing you here?
Right.
Why? And I'm feeding you and all that. We getting you flights.
Damn.
We getting you, black truck. We getting you all this.
It's a nice truck too.
Shamar not feeding you. I am, because when you ready to eat, Shamar roll right out. He don't play now. That's one thing. He ain't gonna let nobody use him.
Yeah, money is one of the more tangible things he feels like he can control. And for the Alvo fans, it basically means that money is just something easy for him to understand, whereas sometimes ideas and business deals can be vague or abstract, meaning he doesn't really understand them.
Period.
Yeah.
He ain't going.
Big Marco.
So boom, he just was all over the place crying for a storyline for TikTok every day. Like,
This ain't no joke, man. This the real deal.
Crazy.
I was like, no, I can't deal with this. I waiting them to call us out for concert.
Come on, name drop.
Lil Durk.
Okay.
Yeah, all type of things. JT, Cash Cobain.
Oh,
She said she not done.
Yeah.
We done did all
y'all
type
was
of things.
outside,
We was
though.
outside.
That's
We
hard.
all in
That's
that old block in Chicago.
I seen y'all shit going crazy.
Crazy, bro. And you just came in and messed
Fucked
up
up the
this
whole
stuff
play.
in 3 days. Like, you
Poison.
That's crazy.
that got to be studied.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? I mean, what is your malfunction?
That got to be studied. Like, no, you know what, bro? Whatever y'all do, that's y'all. I don't got nothing to do with that. What you want to handle the book is you want to get the money. You want to do this. He don't even know how to count, because if he did, he would say, yes, I want to handle this. I want to do this. I want to do that.
Get it.
He gonna get it. This man said he count Shamar money. I promise he don't. You would have me, you, Shamar together, and you his lover, and you not counting his money. Why do I have to do it?
That's
Because you don't know how. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Damn.
Again, like I stated before, Alvo really had me fooled into thinking that he was doing all of this work for Shamar. Even if he was, that doesn't mean you necessarily need to get paid. Yes, I think he was having the conversations with promoters, direction, meetup spots, and arrangements, more so on the conversational end. However, from seeing Alvo speak, y'all have to be 100. There is absolutely no way he had any understanding of contracts and was qualified in any way to manage anyone. That's like your friend asking to do your hair for free for practice, and then halfway through the hairstyle, she decides she wants to make you pay. Alvo specifically told Shamar that he did not want to get paid for the things he was doing, and gaslighted Shamar into letting him get more involved in his business. And since Shamar is so concerned about love, like most people, it was easy to pull the wool over his eyes.
Shamar don't want to go to the Raw Wave concert because he won't to get paid. He wants to texting me the boyfriend, he wants to get paid. He wants to, bro, these is long lasting relationships. I don't know what you on, but I'm gone.
Yeah. Now y'all know I spoke about this in my last video based on Shamar and Fendi. I think this is where the comprehension skills come in at. You have to be able to differentiate if you're doing something for free and somebody is using you, or if you're actually going to benefit by investing into yourself. It's like giving a child a $5 bill for their 5 $1 bills. No matter how you explain it to them, they feel like they're getting cheated due to the imagery of only having $1 compared to having $5, even though we indeed have the same amount of money now. Y'all know I do not like to talk about anybody's mental mind state. However, it is a perception comprehension issue.
I got a blast. I ain't with none of that. So boom, they got their head on together and got it. Cause I'm like, had to call a lawyer. Please talk to them. It's bad. Like I'm tired.
Yes, definitely.
This point, it was draining. But I helped a lot. He helped me a lot.
Now, whether or not Fendi had or has Shamar's best interest at heart, at least she can admit that he helped her and she helped him as well. There is so many people who have worked with Shamar, like Kay and Alvo, who have claimed to benefit Shamar, and that may have been the case. But the fact that they can't admit that he also helped them shows that some people are just allergic to the truth.
And it was just Alvo for me. It was never Shamar.
Big single that was out, Clock That. And I know you took a lot of blame.
My life was on the line.
Okay.
We did concerts, we did shows, and it was always love. And he don't play with me. Like, I go in his house, he got picture frames of me and him. Like,
That's hard.
He don't play with me and Alvo. I mean, the boyfriend know that.
Yeah.
They still together?
No.
Oh, okay.
They not together right now. But
Is that how y'all link back up because he not around no more? Cause I seen you.
All love, but
That's what's up.
it's just like it's too much of a liability right now. Like,
This ain't no joke, man. This the real deal.
And that part is solely on Shamar. He ruins every relationship that he has. It could have been any man. Shamar will let them manipulate them and gaslighting him into losing his money. And because he has a low emotional intelligence, he easily lashes out when he doesn't understand things. Shamar is like a bomb with no timer. You do not know when he's going to go off. And because he has deceived so many people on his way up, there's always going to be drama surrounding him. So if you work with him, best believe you're going to have drama too. I never had this much drama on the internet in my life until I started posting Shamar and Alvo content. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the video because y'all know this tea is sizzling.
we can't risk all this. Like, if I drop another song with Shamar, need a clean image.
That's just impossible.
No boyfriend. Until he get a caregiver, you know, somebody that's
real.
Can
look after him.
After him and know, like, yeah, this for you, he for you, he used for you money, he use it. You feel me? To know.
Now this part is controversial for me. Growing up, my mother managed transitional homes with disabled people, ex-addicts, and even people who were fresh out of jail who came to turn their life around. Some of them were more able than others. However, from my understanding, and I could be incorrect, caregivers are usually designated to people who cannot do physical things for themselves, i.e. wash themselves, bathe themselves, get themselves back and forth from places safely. And we all know whether or not Shamar chooses to do those things, he is absolutely capable of doing those things. People need caregivers due to various reasons, primarily stemming from illness, injury, disability, or aging, which can lead to difficulties with the activities of daily living, like bathing, dressing, and eating. Caregivers provide essential support, including emotional, physical, and financial assistance, ensuring individuals maintain dignity and quality of life. And there you have it. I was clearly incorrect because I did not realize caregivers also help manage people's financials. In my opinion, he needs a financial advisor to help him lock and designate certain funds, to start a business LLC for his brand, and give advice on good or bad business deals. However, in my opinion, I do believe Shamar is capable of doing most things on this list, with the exception of the financial assistance. And that is just my opinion. We all saw how they did Wendy Williams. And girl, you know you saw that Lifetime movie with them caregivers stealing all those old people identities. So he indeed needs help in a lot of departments, but physically being able to take care of himself is not one of them. Shamar knows his condition. It's not that he doesn't know how to get to the doctor. It's that he doesn't want to go to the doctor.
Make sure he just get the right procedures for his checkups, hospitals, you know, get his crib, get a car. Like, this is what the label was trying to lock him in to do before the hopeless boyfriend came in.
Exactly.
Thinking he runs stuff. Yeah. One day he told me, like, yeah, you wasn't here with me and Shamar. We was homeless together a year ago. Oh, so just because you think you was homeless with him a year ago, you think you the only one can benefit off what he got going on?
Right.
It's unacceptable.
That's a lot.
And I know a lot of y'all in the comments are K fans. However, the same goes for her. Just because you did something for a person does not mean they owe you their life. Does not mean they have to keep you on as a manager if they feel that you are not doing the things that is helping them further their career, no matter what favors you did for them. That is called tit for tat. And if you're doing it out the kindness of your heart, You shouldn't have to bring it up to convince a person to work with you again. But y'all know Kay always got something to say, so we're gonna get into her tea in a little bit.
That's real.
It's truly unacceptable.
Yeah.
I don't went through something with my lady friend. If we ain't together, we ain't together. If I'm gone, I'm up. We gone, baby. I ain't got. We done tried it. We done been poor, broke, and all that together. If I'm up and I'm gone. Why would you? I ain't even coming back.
When you moving around, you really gotta be around people that got something to lose. You know what I mean? Because if the boyfriend don't got nothing to lose, he going.
Why you doing all that?
Lose. Yeah, Bookie, but I got my
that is how you
my platform off you already and all that.
He said that.
Yeah, he got his mouth. It hurt. It's hurtful.
Iguana, you dirty ass catfish, you lazy fish smelling ass.
I done got a platform.
He admitting it like
admit it. It's everywhere. Like I'm just like, you know what? It's cool because God don't bless no mess. Like okay, that's
hello.
He don't bless no mess.
He went from
So in true circus fashion, as per usual, whenever Shamar gets into some drama, everybody who has ever had drama with him in the past comes out of the woodwork. Now I know eventually after somebody does you wrong over and over again, you are going to come out and say something. You are going to come out and defend yourself. However, to come out every time they have an issue with someone who is not you just shows that you wish you were part of the clout. And it's a strong tell that you just may be unhappy with the position that you are currently in life. Because I don't know about y'all, and I might not agree with a lot of things that Fendi may have said, and I'm not sure if they're truthful, but one thing I do agree with is negativity is stressful. And if I could keep myself away from it, there's absolutely no way I would re-involve myself into it unless I had something to gain. But get your cup, because you know we gonna pour it up.
What happened between Shamar and Fendi last night? Probably the same stuff that always happens with Fendi and Shamar. She declined. Probably the same stuff. Shamar's still probably doing shows for free with Fendi. She probably got him in a whole nother state, stranded again.
What?
Fendi don't care about Shamar until it's a booking. When it's a booking, she sends them to wherever. She makes sure he gets to wherever they need to go. She do her little part and bring him on stage for his one little part, and then she takes over the whole show. My thing is Shamar has more than one song. Shamar has a song with Teezy. Shamar has Enemy. Shamar has the clock that he just made. You know what I'm saying? Shamar has a lot of songs that he can do. So why are you only allowing Shamar to come on stage to just perform the song with you? I'm not understanding that.
Now what she's saying is absolutely correct. It sounds like whenever they go do a booking, Fendi is treating Shamar like he's just a feature, when in all actuality, Shamar is who the people came to see. I'm not saying that a person should give up their whole entire show just because somebody is more popular than they are. However, you could at least have them be an opener where they have the opportunity to showcase some of their own music that does not include you. That's how PR exchanges work. That's why before you see a lot of big rappers come on stage, you will probably see a no-name artist perform a couple of songs just to get himself out there. So Shamar is definitely well deserving of some alone stage time.
And he comes on literally for that one part. And it's a clout game. It's a clout game for her. When she go out, ain't nobody screaming for Fendi. When Shamar come out, the whole crowd go crazy. No, it do not be her shows. There's no show without Shamar.
Oh my God.
I don't know why y'all can't get that through y'all head. No one is checking for Fendi. I'm sorry, Chicago people. I'm sorry. But no one is checking for Fendi.
Ooh, y'all wasn't ready for this tea, was y'all? Go ahead and give your girl that little like y'all know I deserve. But I see this debate come up a lot on social media, not just with Shamar and Fendi, but DDG and Holly. Do you actually think people are more known than others? Or everybody just has different fans and different supporters? Because I honestly did not know who Fendi was until Shamar. And that's no offense, because now that I am exposed to it, I will continue to listen to it. You all know I'm a part of the LGBTQ community and I'm with all the support. Now, I do find it hard to believe, but there may be some people out there who knew who Fendi was, but did not know who Shamar was. Everybody isn't for the internet. Some people just listen to music. So y'all go over to my community wall right now. I'm going to put up a post and a poll, and we're going to see who knew Fendi or Shamar first. And not to compare the two in a negative way. I'm just genuinely curious.
Yeah, she came up with the song Clock That T. But we all know who says Clock That T. We all know who says that. So she came up with the Clock That T song because of what Shamar always says on a daily. She didn't make up no extravaganza out of the blue song and just let him get on it. She said mainly his signature words that he say on a daily basis and added him to the song because she knew that she needed him on the song to do what it did.
Exactly.
If Shamar was not on that song, it would not been a hit for Clock That.
Now that's 100% true. I couldn't even listen to the full version with Soulja Boy, and I've been a Soulja Boy fan since I was young, since their crank them days, just like the rest of us. But Fendi did admit that and say Shamar helped her a whole lot. And Kay, I have never heard you say that Shamar helped you. Yes, you helped him as his manager, but you also wanted to get paid and had to get paid. And for everybody who's saying that he did not pay you, that was impossible because you admitted multiple times that all of the booking money came to you first and then you dispensed it to Shamar. So there is no way you're going to give him all the money and not pay yourself. That doesn't even make sense. Now, on the entertainment end, it sounds like Kay knows what she's talking about. But no matter what you say, the way you act on this internet is unprofessional as well. Even more so for a manager than it is for an artist. So yes, it sounds like so far you have been the best thing that has happened to Shamar, and you're definitely holding him down in this situation. It takes a lot for a person to speak up for a person that they do not like. Now the agenda behind it, I do not know. And just like Alvo, he gave you somewhat of a platform as well to move forward with your management career. But she is definitely clocking Fendi's tea right now.
I'm sorry, Chicago. Sorry, Keisha, why you so pressed? No one knew Fendi. That's probably one of her people. It's both of their songs, if we're being honest. Because she didn't have the song and then say, hey, I want you to jump on the song.
Exactly.
They both went to the studio together. They both picked out the beat and they both came up with the hook. And then she came up with her verse and he came up with his verse.
Boy, Kay is making a whole lot of sense today. Like she said, the song was not created or licensed to Fendi, but before she linked up with Shamar, they created the song together. And in my opinion, this is absolutely nothing personal, but I think she could be a good manager as she just learns how to remain professional under any circumstances.
Hello? Is we talking now, Star Keisha? If it was her song, Pooh, if Kayla and Shamar came back and apologized, would you still manage him? I like when you was with him. You was taking him grocery shopping, shop for furniture, decorating his place. I watched that. No, I would not.
That's a damn lie.
Book Shamar in Tampa, December, and no Fendi for $4,000. Period. With no Fendi, because no one is checking for Fendi. I'm talking about it because the truth is finally coming out. So now I can get on live and people like you, oh, it's bad, it should shut your mouth because all y'all had to do, all y'all had to say on these previous lives is false accusations. That's why I'm going live, sis.
Asking me why I talk about Shamar. The same reason why people talk about me and repost my videos and repost Shamar. Because we get paid.
Well, at least he finally admitted it. Talking about Shamar gets him paid, and talking about whoever Shamar deals with and Shamar gets the rest of us bloggers paid. Now, I haven't got paid yet because my supporters just got me to 1K subscribers, but that's why it's important to have a career, multiple forms of income, and a girlfriend. Clock it. But girl, you know you're doing it for views just like the rest of us. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this video below. I know I talked y'all heads off, but there was absolutely so much going on in this video. So pour it up for me and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. You know we're going to pour it up. Love y'all. Peace.